Writing concise prose is one of the most important features of technical writing and also one of the most challenging. So I'm going to return to this concept again and again and again, providing you multiple examples so that you can internalize this idea of writing in the most concise manner possible. So I have an original paragraph here for you, and I'm going to read it out loud to you, even though I know you can read it yourself. The document designer made the design choices they chose because those choices put all the information they got from their research and put it into an infographic that any average person that reads it can get the idea of what they're trying to convey without having to read a lot of articles to find it themselves. This infographic on the space program allows viewers to take the information in a way that doesn't take much time. They get the idea of what's going on through the photos and text the designer included. This graphic is made to present information quickly and clearly, allowing people to see the statistics visually on how funding for the space program has diminished over time and what that means to America as a people. So let's take a look at this and see if we can take these good ideas and make them more concise. First thing I want you to do when you're thinking about writing concise prose is ascertain that you are not saying the same thing in multiple sentences. That's not to say you can't mention the same idea in, say, an introduction as you do in a conclusion, but looking at an individual paragraph, you shouldn't see the same ideas repeated again and again. Here I've highlighted sentences that convey the same idea, the idea that this infographic on the space program presents information quickly and clearly. Any average person that reads it can get the idea they were trying to convey without having to read a lot of articles to find it themselves. That's saying that this infographic is quick to read. Here it says, allows viewers to take the information in a way that doesn't take much time. That says this infographic is quick to read. This graphic is made to present information quickly and clearly. It's quick to read. The beautiful thing about technical writing, when you've got three sections like this that all say about the same thing, you get to cut two of them. Don't worry that your document is going to be short. If you are answering the questions asked or presenting the right information, it doesn't matter if your document is short. In fact, short is almost always better. Next thing you can look for are places where you can simply cut words. Just cut them. Here are some examples. The words I've crossed out are words that are easy to remove. Now, the task that's more challenging is figuring out how you can take a longer sentence and rephrase it to be shorter. I've done 3 sections of this paragraph. Note how I've kept the ideas that the author had, but I've just written them in a way that's shorter and tighter. Here's the original. The document designer made the design choices they chose because those choices put all the information they got and puts it into an infographic that any person can get the idea without having to read a lot of articles. So I've revised that to say the document designer presented information in an easy-to-read format so readers would not have to do their own research. See how I have kept the ideas but tightened them by restructuring the sentences. Here's another one. This infographic on the space program allows viewers to take the information in a way that doesn't take much time. They get the idea of what's going on through the photo and text the designer included. This infographic uses text and photos to quickly convey information about the space program. Short and sweet. Finally, this graphic is made to present information quickly and clearly, allowing people to see the statistics visually, how funding for the space program has diminished over time and what that means to America as a people. I have revised this to say this graphic presents statistics visually, quickly, and clearly, showing how funding for the space program has diminished and what that means to America. I know that you can do this, and I'm very excited to see your prose get more and more concise as this term goes along. If you ever want to see a sample of how your own work could be tighter, just let me know, send me a paragraph, and I'll revise it the way I've done here to give you an example of what you can do with your own writing. Thank you so much. Call me if you have any questions or if there's anything I can help you with.